So,
Holding.
hello, Michał. What's the topic
Hello,
today?
Cristiano. How are you today?
I'm great.
You're
So
great. Wonderful.
you've mentioned the topic before we went
Yeah, I
on
know.
air.
Yeah,
So what
how to
was it?
find. The topic of today's lesson is how to find childhood in adulthood.
Yeah, and this is a crazy topic because it's so there is so much synchronicity with what I'm doing right now. Yeah, because
Mm.
I started exploring the Jungian archetypes:
Mm-hmm.
warrior, uh, wizard,
Yeah.
lover, and the last one was king.
Okay.
But there are also boy archetypes. And
Okay.
of course, the same can go for females as well. But about that later. So,
Why? Why later? Why not
already
now?
straight to the point?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Mm. So
Basically,
how it is with these archetypes?
basically
Archetypes.
the premise, contention is that we all have those archetypes within our psyche. So
Mm.
back in the days when tribes were still there, I mean, still there are some tribes here and there, yes, but back in the days, the function of going from boyhood to manhood, or from how to become a woman from a girl. I think the topic is related because then
Mm.
those parts that are boyish or girlish, they never die within us.
Yeah.
Yes, it's some sort of building up on what we've got,
Yeah.
progressing further and maturing. Yeah, this is called maturity. Again, very very good metaphor is the tree that
Mm.
grows, that expands, then it's very fragile at the
Yeah.
beginning, then it's the bark becomes harder and harder,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sclerosis, so many topics here. But yeah, so what those archetypes are, some sort of inner vision of what a man is like, what a woman is like. So things that we try to achieve,
Mm.
but without being conscious. I get you don't get, the map is too blurry, you cannot see enough, and you may end up in some sort of extreme, so a shadow archetype. For
Mm.
instance, a king who doesn't take responsibility for his action is a shadow king. Like politicians, for instance, they make decisions, but they don't take the responsibility for
Yeah.
the decisions. And the Greek called that pleroma, so
Mm.
sort of square. And when you get,
Into
when
the
you
square.
get in the
Mm.
center, so to speak, like some sort in 3D, that would be a pyramid. So when you get to the top,
Mm-hmm.
or you are at the in this, there are two diagonals in this square,
Mm-hmm.
and when you are at the center, of course it's idealistic, then you are a fulfilled man, yeah, because there is a
Okay.
little bit of mage within you, a little bit of lover, a little bit of warrior, and a little bit of king. So it's some sort of harmonious thing.
Yeah,
And I
right.
also want one more thing,
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
I tied it with the chakras. I was thinking about
Yeah.
the chakras.
Yeah.
And the two lower chakras, correct me if I'm wrong, they are responsible for sensuality and
Mm.
sexuality. So those two would be attached to the archetype of the lover.
Mm.
Next to chakras, the solar plexus, so here, and the heart are responsible for power and courage, so warrior. And next to chakras, the throat chakra and the third eye chakra, they are, according to this theory, yeah, the idea that I had, they are connected with the wizard, yeah, the one that sees more, and that the one who can
Mm.
cast
Yeah.
spells,
Yeah.
I would say organize energy with your words and sounds. And as we mentioned last week, yeah, that there are different ways of communicating. And this is the crown chakra, so the king,
Mm.
the last one.
Yeah.
Only one chakra and one archetype, because a king is only one.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. I will sweep, let's say, this idea of chakra as well, because in Chinese medicine, in acupuncture, you can just sweep all the body, and that's the, let's say, anus in this situation, and the head is in your pelvic area. So
Okay,
for sure chakra
interesting.
chakra are connected with the energy, with the, let's say, appearance in some levels of life. I mean, the appearance, for example, in the heart area, yeah, appearance in the sexual area, appearance in the mouth, for example, speech, or
Mm.
even gesticulation area.
Gestures, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, so for sure you can connect that. You can connect it with the inner body, with the organs can fix them. I mean, if you fix the organs, the chakras will for sure get more energy, if we said in energy concept. Yeah,
Hmm.
but that's a really funny idea, really funny idea, and really funny situation that you talking about this, let's say, square, and this
Diagonals, yeah.
diagonals,
Mm.
and being Santa. Because this weekend I was on the some special acupuncture course. Brilliant idea appears, that really we are in this square, but it's more like 3D. The square is lying on the floor. Yeah, we are
Mm.
sitting on it in the center,
Mm.
and the heaven is in the upwards. Yeah, yeah, like in the I mean,
That's the
in
pyramid.
the sky.
That's the
Yeah, yeah,
pyramid.
like a pyramid. Yeah.
Hmm.
And they telling that something like that on the left side, when you're sitting, you're having more connection with the wood. Yeah, so you can say it's more connected with the flexibility, but as well the energy of the muscles, energy of the movements, energy of the rhythm, for sure. What else? In front you have the fire energy. So it's more connected with the hands, with touching
Hmm.
something, with kissing something, with even
So kind of
hot.
expansion, can we
Yeah,
call it like that? Hmm.
yeah, it's an expansion of our bodies. On the right side is a metal element, and at the back is the water element. Yeah, you are
Mm.
sitting on the ground, so it's the earth element, and in the sky you have the
Uh,
heaven.
mm.
And this guy from this course said really brilliant, brilliant sentences, and he took them from the Bible. He took them from some Arabic stuff. He took them even from the Krakow, from the Slavic museum. um, that
Interesting.
these four directions of the body, of the
Mm.
mind, even fifth or sixth direction,
Yeah.
are still in the same area, not the same areas, but different areas of the globe, different areas, different countries, different religions, still the same. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they
he
are universal. Is that
Yeah, they
what
are
you? Hmm.
universal, and they showing the universe, really a universe that
Mm.
appears as a body of human. The even in Bible they say that people didn't thought that they are naked before they eat the apple of the consciousness, something like
Yeah,
that.
of the
Yeah,
knowledge. Yeah,
of
from
the
the tree
knowledge.
of knowledge. Hmm.
Yeah, we can say of the knowledge. And that's a really funny situation, because this knowledge it's something that can create the things, but it is not a material thing. Yeah, it's only an idea, only a psyche, let's say, part of our brain. And it's really hard to change your world, to change yourself,
Mm.
only from the psyche, because it is a creator. Yeah, it is a, let's say, idea flow. It is a basement of all ideas. But to change something in your body, to heal it, to feel it better, you have to go from the heaven to the earth. And on the earth, you have to you
That's
have to
called incorporation. Yeah,
yeah, you have to
there are
split to this.
stages. Hmm.
Yeah, you have to split to this, let's say, five dimension, like fire, wood, metal, and water. In different cultures, they teach, like, maybe it is air, water, and in different directions, but still the same idea appears as a pyramid, we can say. And then the most funny situation in that is that you have to suck this idea from the heaven, put it into the body, make a movements, change the movements by these,
Mm-hmm.
energies, different kind of energies, and then you can create the world, like a managing of the matrix. Yeah, you are in the matrix, like, air, fire, and you can create everything. Yeah, and the most powerful sentence is that this idea, this heaven stuff, this let's say idea or light coming from the stars and from the sky. uh, it's something that can lead you to make a fire, but it's not making a fire by its own. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like only the idea in your head can't change the world. Yeah, that's why I was thinking about the visualization, about the NLP and this stuff. Let's say psyche stuff. Yeah. Um, Everything is quite all right. We can open our shelves, we can open our let's say our boxes in our brain, and it's giving the appearance, we can say. But anyway, you have to do the connection with the body and the movement of the body to get the change. Yeah, without that you can't use it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
even if you paralyzed, yeah, like you can't move your body. Yeah, but you have the thoughts. You still wish to have to put the energy of the neural system to this part of your body, yeah, to their
Mm-hmm.
hand. I don't know, I know it's without movement, without feeling of movement, but the idea have to be pushed to the body to get any results, to have a life, to change the life, to feel the life. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so the body is a part that probably can change the world. Yeah, can change the matrix of all this we are creating around us.
Yeah, that's super interesting, and it created so many tangents in my head, like new topics. But uh, I think that the mind is subtle. Yeah, so
Mm,
in the Bible as well, they say
yeah.
that you have the idea and then the word, and then you actually make it happen in the real world, like
Yeah.
through your deeds.
Yeah.
So the body is an instrument in that case,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
and there are seven chakras and there are seven sounds in music. So
Uh-huh.
basically we are like a flute.
Yeah, we can say that. Yeah.
And we are, so as you said, there is a cosmic energy, if we of course buy into that theory, comes through the head. We need to be grounded, otherwise the flow won't happen probably, or we can't kind of be in harmony. And then we can implement it in our life. Inspiration, right,
Mm,
from the above, and then action. That's how I see it from a creativity perspective. And also, for example, in music, yeah, you can, if I was in a kind of a state of semi-sleep, yeah,
mm-hmm.
and I had some music in my head, and I took
Mm,
my phone, recorded it. That was yesterday. So inspiration came in some sort of a theta state or whatever, a different state of consciousness. Uh, and I wouldn't probably have this idea in my normal state. And now it depends on the musician if they want to implement that into the music that can be heard by other humans.
oh
So
yeah.
yeah, so this is it. And one more sentence, and that if we regard consciousness as the body of Christ, yeah, we are the kind of part of it in a material form, and we can experience this energy that is dense, that is here in our 3D world. This is just to be able to experience things firsthand. I read in
Mm,
this book, Talks with God, it's a popular book, that actually, it's one thing to have an idea, and another is to know of how an apple tastes, but it's another thing to eat the apple.
yeah. Yeah. Idea of taste and idea of eating and feeling the taste. Yeah, for sure. It's a we can say it's a different world even, yeah. you know. And if we sweep this idea, we can say without the taste of the apple in your mouth, so
Mm.
without your body, without your, let's say, these forces, you can't create the awareness, yeah. So without the strip on this ground, on this earth,
Yes.
without touching everything, feeling sex, feeling sadness, feeling cold, feeling bad, feeling good, emotions, without that we can't create the consciousness.
We
The
can't
conscious
develop, yeah.
Yeah, we can develop. We are getting some idea, like this light, but as we already noticed, it is it could be, and it is probably a really strange, not strange, but strong coding system. Yeah, like for example, chakras. Yeah, but on the other hand, for example, if you get birth and you didn't get any idea from anybody, they just lying you in the jungle. Yeah, we can say that this jungle is quite it's quite happy jungle, and
It's a
they
nice
will not
jungle.
eat you. They eat you
Okay.
in the first seconds, and you don't have the connection with the people, so you don't have connection with the ideas, with the coding, with the seven chakras, idea, with the pathways of brain, and you don't even have the ability to think that the brain is in is a computer construction and stuff
Yeah,
like
I
that.
see
Yeah.
what you mean.
So what you probably will do, you will for sure touch everything. Yeah, because you will walking in the you will look for others, for example animals. Yeah, like okay, how tiger is walking. Yeah, and let's say, like in jungle. Yeah, like in the boy from the jungle. And maybe you will get some knowledge from the monkeys. Maybe you will get some knowledge from the ants going on the ground. Yeah. And if we take all these concepts, but that's the concept from the life that don't have the concept in the head. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
only a movement. It's only some instincts.
It's through
It's
total immersion, so to speak, yeah? Immersion
yeah.
in the life, just observing, being there.
Yeah, and you will start that to suck all this information. So we can say it's coming from all this a level, like ground level of the pyramid, from the five elements like earth, fire, metal, and other stuff. I wish to know what will appear in the head. Will consciousness appear in the body of this child? Yeah, will the idea of the, I don't know, looking at the stars and thinking of poetry or whatever, appear in this kind of body, in this kind of human, let's say. Yeah, what
Depends how you see consciousness, because this child would be conscious,
Yeah, it would be conscious, but it would be
technically
without,
speaking. Yeah.
yeah, without, it would be without all this, let's say, coding situation and all these ideas coming from parents, like, okay, don't use the phone after, I don't know, 2 o'clock, yeah, for example, or don't eat the sweets and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah,
And
but isn't it similar to the development of the human species? Some people were in that position already back in the
it,
days, yes. And for example, in those caves of Lascaux in France, they started painting.
mm,
So I guess the answer is yes. Some poetry would sooner or later happen.
yeah, and the idea is that could we just imagine this state and just move in this state? Yeah, like okay, no idea it's coming to my brain, coming from my brain.
That's a
I'm
great
only
question.
moving like a tiger or hanging like
Mm.
a monkey, digging in my nose like, I don't know, some chimpanzee or whatever, and without any idea, is it good or is it wrong? Yeah, I naked or I'm not a naked guy? Yeah, in this
Now I
like
see.
in Bible. Yeah.
So going back to the original state, yes.
Yeah, let's say taking the dust that covering the biocomputer, or bio, no, not a computer, but bio yeah, we can say be a computer as a body, yeah. And if you can imagine that and walk like you have this idea for 15 minutes even, yeah, per day, like you know, digging, hanging like a monkey on the shelves, and going upstairs like a chimpanzee going on the mountains, and all this stuff. Um, let's say flow in the body and the flow in the ideas is so different, because you let's say focus on even on focus from your from your head and from your ideas, but you are only in the body. That's why this new awareness is a great thing, because you can switch off, let's say, for a while, the flow of the world. I mean, the ideas of the world, that you have to buy a car, that you have to have a son, you have to have, and you're switching off this, you have to, and you're going just only on this, basement of the pyramid, using the fire, using the wood, using the metal, and
No,
the
it makes
water.
sense.
And then you can choose, okay, which part of this heaven, let's say, idea, and is that heaven for me? For sure, ask the question. And is this energy or these ideas coming to my body suits me? How you can say it, okay, that suits me, that I have this house, and I have this car, and I have the son. How can I say that? I already have to use the brain and use the idea and use the comparison. Yes, comparison, porównanie,
Comparison, yeah.
comparison to others, and the idea is starting to flow from your head and going to the body and changing the body. But now I'm proposing that, okay, switch it off for a while, do
That's
with body
amazing.
what you wish to do, and then decide which suits to this body of your, let's say, not inner child, but we can say monkey child or whatever. Which idea is really suits you, yeah, which idea is really really clear for you. Because because that's the funny situation. For example, in the meditation state, you can they practice, even I practice something like that. You're going some in the upper levels, we can say, like, you are fully chilled and have a good breathing, and you feel like, almost, let's say, falling asleep, but you're not asleep, you awaken. And then this whole idea from the current world going, like, a little bit separate, yeah. And then you can find as they called him, and as I called him, somebody like a father, or somebody like a trip advisor, yeah. Trip advisor, trip advisor. And
Like this website, okay.
yeah, and ask him, okay, should I focus, for example, on the acupuncture? Should I focus on the problems of this person? Yeah, what should I do and what should I stop to do? Yeah, and he will usually, when you're in this state, you have so direct answers, like yes, no, of course. That's, it's like boom, 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 without any thinking. Let me
You
think.
gain
You have,
clarity, yeah.
yeah, you have to think, because your mother is in this age, and the father, and then the analysis is switch off. It's like bum bum, yes, no, yes, no, or oh,
Nice.
wait, and yes, or maybe wait, yeah. And I ask myself, okay, who is this trip advisor guy? Yeah, and and I get the answer quite fast. That's myself, that's my, let's say, body intelligence, or whatever, that pushed every topic and every aspect of the life, that it's, let's say, somebody put it, or even I put it into my body, into my brain, for a while, like in circle. Okay, go away, like, 2 meters from me, yeah. Keep
Yeah,
the
like
distance, yeah, keep the distance.
like an atom. Yeah, keep the distance.
Keep the distance,
Two
yeah.
meters. Yeah.
2 meters of distance. And then that's the funny situation. uh that's the best parts and the best ideas for your body, for your current situation appears, and the answers appears. Why? Because you are decoding for a while, yeah, yourself. You are let's say the importance of the world, importance of the area around you, people around you is not important in this time. Yeah, it's like, okay, step back 2 meters distance. Yeah,
Yeah, I see the.
now I'm asking the question to
Mhm.
myself, not by your words, not by your ears, not by your eyes and your ideas around me, but to myself. Yeah. So it's a connection with the body, it's a straight connection with this, central line, we can say, without this disturbance around. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
that's
are
very, very useful. I mean, very necessary.
Yeah, it's very necessary, and I think everyone should try this state to get the answer. What should I do? Because if every person, or maybe even if 15% of people of humanity will do this exercise, like
Mhm.
try this exercise, they will choose different pathways in the body. They will be not be so violent. They will be not in some, let's say, worse state. I think like that, yeah, because
Mhm. Mhm.
usually when the war appears, when the when the greed appears, when the comparison appears, it's connected with the ideas of others, of the of this coding, let's say, mechanism of this area, of this all this, let's say, supervisors and guys around us, and life
Totally.
life advisors, yeah. And we if we can focus on this,
Well,
yeah.
war is conflict, yes. So if you have inner conflicts,
Mm.
too many, I mean, you cannot kind of live with them. You start expressing it outwardly.
Yeah.
If somebody comes, let's imagine a situation, there is this Zen master or a monk or whatever, somebody comes to him, tells him, well, please take a gun and we go to war. The guy will be
Mm.
laughing, yeah, just because he managed to do what you've said through probably meditation or something. He managed to push the world away and know his own preferences. So this is something that reminds me of trigger and reaction. Yes, so there
Mm.
are triggers around and we react to life in a certain manner, but if you can through consciousness be in between the trigger and the reaction, you are positioned like
Mm.
my head now,
Mhm.
then you can decide what you said. You can filter out what's good for me. You can ask yourself, do I like it? And
Yeah.
we mind you, we often ask people around, yeah, do you like my t-shirt? Do you like my
Mhm.
uh, I don't know, do you like what I'm doing? Do you like my lesson? Do you like, we all keep asking many people. I mean, some people are different, but we keep asking around, what do you like, what do people like, instead of asking ourselves this the same question.
Yeah, we can ask ourselves where this shy, let's say, where when this comparison appears. Yeah, what time in our life it appears. And I think it's getting faster to our bodies, and sometimes childs even don't wish to have it in this time, in this, like of, I don't know, 4 years old or whatever.
Mhm.
Why is so, let's say, kicking in their lives? Because the parents have the system. Okay, and the child is, looking at the parents, and okay, they comparing to others, they,
Yeah,
running
child
after
learned through
something. Yeah.
imitation.
Yeah, so the same mechanism appears in the body of the child. Yeah. And yeah, the idea is quite, quite nice, we can say. On the other hand, let's think about this four dimension of fifth, sixth dimension, body concept, or life concept. uh, the really nice idea is that during the war, I don't remember what time, they took the bodies of the guys, or they took the guys, the warriors, and put them on the pole. Have you seen that? They put the pole into the anus of them, and nadziejenie na pal, ale nie wiem jak
Yeah,
to.
impaling. So there was this Vlad. Well, the Dracula. Yeah, this is the guy, Vlad the Impaler.
Okay,
Vlad Palovnik. So he was famous for this
yeah,
technique. Yeah.
in paling.
So what?
That's
Lollipops. Yeah, human lollipops.
yeah, lollipops. It's a
Very
really
cruel. Yeah.
it's a really true idea, because by this, putting this pole into the body, they distract and dissolve, not dissolve, yeah, because it didn't dissolve this, this energies, yeah, from the, because you are, let's say, you are killed from the inner part of your body, but the idea is that they wish to disconnect you of cosmos, you know what I mean. It's a totally disappearance of this concept we talk about, yeah, because they had this information, like there are four directions, yeah. It's the up, down, and the energies, coming into the, some, I don't know, maybe some screw, like a screw, like a screw twisting, or maybe in some different
So they
dimension.
screwed the guy. Yes.
So they unscrew the guy, nailed him, to push away, to push the away these areas, yeah, like, like, oh yeah, you're distracted from the inside, yeah,
I see,
like,
yeah, I see the image. I don't
yeah.
know if they went that deep though, but
Yeah,
yeah,
they went. I
and
get this
understand.
information from the
Okay.
scores, and it was shocking for me that, I've seen that in some movies probably.
Yeah, it's
uh,
disintegrating, like exploding
yeah, it's
the person.
disintegrating from the central line of your body. It's the line of the chakras, it's the line of the, let's
Okay.
say, arterial, it's a line of the spine, we can say, yeah, the main
Yeah, it's close to this.
neurological,
Now makes sense. So
and
what
then
kills you is just the pressure there, not necessarily destroying your organs or both. I think it's
yeah, probably
everything.
it's killing your organs, but
But
I
it's
think that,
very cruel. Fuck.
the idea is that to make a dust from this energy that it appears as a body. You know what I mean?
Mm.
If you wish to destroy something, like, to the dust, yeah, the
To the
you
core,
have,
yeah. Mm.
yeah, you wish to find the way to just destroy it, like, it will never connect together again, yeah. So they
Okay.
attack these bodies, attack this cosmos, appears as a warriors, yeah, because the warriors is not only in the body, it's, it's the ideas, the training, is this elements, yeah, coming together, like wood, metal, and this stuff, creating this strong superpowers, giving the strong superpowers, and they putting something inside to just disconnect that, yeah. And I took this idea to the let's say, training neurologiczne, to the neurological lessons.
Are you impaling people?
Yeah, something like impaling, but not from the downstairs.
Did
And
you
it
take
was,
it to the into the rooms? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And yesterday I've done that in the let's say, cartoon, neuro awareness cartoon, and but it was really nice. It was like, some guy decide to go to these forces, yeah, to give them the appearance, not dissolve, but to disconnect the areas of the body. And he went to the forest. He found a really nice place where was the fire, the stream. I mean, the water was at the back. On the left, he had the huge wood. I mean, the tree. On the right, he has something made with metal. Yeah, like some monument
Okay.
of
So
metal
the
of his person.
forearms
And in this, let's say, unpaling, yeah, um,
impaling.
impaling idea was that he decided to, okay, I will let the wood part of my body step forward for 5 centimeters, then the fire part of my body step forward to the fire in the for the like 5 centimeters from the center line, and then the metal, and then and then I will took the water stuff out, and I just disconnect it and leave them to go to the wood to wood, fire to fire, and the metal touch the metal, and the water from the bag going to the bag, and the pelvic area just lay down on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
uh, and after that I've done some connection of it together, like twisting connection, like fire was going to around, and
You start
getting,
playing with it.
yes,
Okay.
playing with, let's say, like a twist, or some mixer, yeah, and then when I connect that all together, the lights get to this cup, let's say cup as a human, yeah, it was a
Mm-hmm.
a metal part, it was a wood part, it was a fire part, and the earth part from the bottom, and
Mm-hmm.
then the energy get into, but it's get into not as an idea coming from the god. It it was it was sucked in because these 4 or 5 elements were twisting and were singing and were
Oh, okay.
appear
Like a,
have
some
a
sort of vortex, yeah?
uh,
Vir taki, vortex.
uh
No? I confused you? Vir.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, we can say that. And it's this connection make a force to suck the energy, the flow, the light, we can say, the light of
Mm-hmm.
awareness, yeah. It's not in different direction, not like a light came and then something appears, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This connection, I think, is much stronger, because if we connect this to this idea that the light was first, we already sucking some idea of somebody, you know what I mean. But when we get these forces on the ground, like you
Mm-hmm.
get this magnetic fields or whatever it is, and then when the appearance of the forces appears, then the power gets to this body, yeah. Then the power, let's say, appear, or maybe because of this connection, the light appears. uh it's a different story. It's like with this
Yeah,
monkey movement, you know what I mean. It's like switching
I see
off
the connection. Mm-hmm.
all the ideas coming in as a program, or as an idea, that was I don't know, sell to you or give to you, really fight. um and then it is quite obvious that we can switch these ideas. We don't have to take it from the upstairs. We can integrate everything we have inside, I mean, around us and as a body,
Mm-hmm.
and then the flow appears, yeah. And then the
Yeah,
flow
so
is
you
coming.
reversed kind of the order, yeah,
Yeah, we can
in
say.
that model. Or the usual perception that some inspiration comes from above, yeah, and
Hmm.
here,
Sorry, I have to text back.
mm-hmm. So here you're saying we start at the basis, yeah, of this pyramid, from the
Hmm.
basics, yeah, we start from the basics.
Hmm. Yeah, sorry. And when I was talking about that, you probably feel that, okay, how is that possible? I can disconnect that, and and make a cup of let's say awareness, yeah, that then appears. Because yeah, the cup is a good idea, because when you get the awareness, for example, hot water, yeah, as a
Mm-hmm.
or the spirit or vodka or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and you will just tip the bottle, it will disappear on the floor without the cup.
Yeah, there are some
So you have to,
metaphors like that. Yeah,
yeah.
the cup is some sort of openness is necessary, and then you are ready to receive. Yeah, in the Bible, similar stuff. The Holy Grail. Yeah,
Mm,
the body that receives a
yeah.
cup, a chalice. I think it's called, sorry, chalice, not calice. Kelly,
Kill, yeah, tell it.
Kelly.
So first we have to get the awareness of this body. We have to connect this fire with the no,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, fire with the wood, with the metal, with the or whatever we feel in the body. and then then you can put the spirit. You can put the vodka on the, you know, yeah, because it's a spirit.
Yeah,
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 you can
it's a
say it's
spirit.
connected.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it's
It
some
changes your
source.
spirit.
Yeah, and without awareness of the cup, without awareness of this, you know, of
Mhm.
this teacup, you can't get the tea. The tea will, you know, dissolve, disappear, and go to the earth or whatever. Yeah, you know, make it dry, not dry, but wet floor. Yeah,
Mhm.
and yeah, and that's the situation. And it's, you know, it's opening, it's really strongly opening the mind. I know it's a little bit esoteric.
The idea is great. I think next week we could talk about how how to practically implement that
mm,
idea. So how to be more grounded, of course, if you wish, to be more grounded, more at the base. That's my understanding after your description.
mm,
And then becoming ready to receive some inspiration rather than looking for the inspiration first and then implementing.
yeah,
Yeah, that you reversed the
yeah.
consequence relationship here.
Oh yeah, it's a consequence. It's maybe not connected with be grounded, but it's more connected with to making a cup. You know, making a
Or
cup from
creating okay, I see
yeah,
now. So how
creating a,
we create the cup. So next
yeah,
week,
how to
yeah.
create a cup. Okay, go to Huhtamaki factory and have have a look.
Yeah, but in our culture there are many instances where cups are important. Yes,
Yeah,
when they are symbolic of victory. Yeah,
oh,
the
of course.
World Cup in football or this type in sports. Yes, so
Hey,
everything is connected, and I'm so happy that we can explore those ideas because I like to know why. Yeah? Why do we have cups? Why do we have trophies? Why do we have this and that in our here
yeah,
earthly living?
yeah.
Okay, so great. So
Great, great.
thank you.
A little bit esoteric, but I think it should be
Yeah,
like
that
that.
was but paradoxically, that was very high
Mm.
up in the air. Yeah, the whole
Yeah, yeah,
description.
yeah,
But the
yeah. That's
idea
true.
is great because I think if we just spend time in our heads, we gonna miss some part of the experience. Yes.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true.
Okay, so thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.